I'm going to turn this on. I'd love to record this session. I know, Charles, you don't have a lot of ideas to what's about to happen, but you're here for good reasons. And so I'd like to have permission from everybody to be able to record the session. I would be able to like to post it later this week. So as long as everybody's okay with that, if we can do a thumbs up, just so I can see it from everybody. If you don't want it, then of course I'll turn it off. Okay, thank you. So Charles, I called this meeting because of the fact that as principal, I get the occasion to recognize students. And so our staff has been talking a lot about students who make a big difference in our school and who've gone above and beyond. And we go through a nomination process where we pick students. And you are not selected as part of that process. However, what I will tell you is that the principal of the school has handpicked you for an award this year. I have chosen you to receive one of the 2 principal awards that are being given for our school. And I am recognizing you because of the fact that you are just a spectacular young gentleman. I have to tell you, I know you've only been with us a year. You went through a big move this last year. You know, I think coming across the country, and I have to tell you, for me as a principal, when I look at students, you don't have to be the perfect student to get the principal award. What I'm looking for is dynamic individuals who've got a great personality, who are great friends and great role models, and who stand out and just make our world a better place. And I have to tell you, from the moment you walk through our door, I go, oh my gosh, who is this guy, and is he going to play basketball? That was my first question. And then the second thing became, oh my gosh, he's got a personality and it's pretty cool. And then I started to look at your connections with staff and students around our building and realized not only do you have connections, but you're a role model and you show tremendous leadership. And I have to tell you, I feel unbelievably honored as your principal to have you here at our school. You're an amazing young gentleman, and you've made a tremendous difference in our community, in our classrooms, and I know that you've given great leadership to your friends, and I'm so excited to see what you're going to do moving forward as you go into high school. So with that, I want to say congratulations to you, being the principal award recipient. I have this fancy certificate for you.
I'm so proud of you, baby.
More importantly, you get the blue package. It's pretty cool. It's a velvet pouch. And in here, I'm going to open it up for you. It actually has a giant medal that says Principal's Award. And I'm not going to undo it all because I want you to be able to do it. But I do want to make sure that we get this award to you. So with that, can we give Charles a round of applause to congratulate him?
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to shout out my mom. She's the real MVP.
Little baby. Love you. Getting all fogged up here.
Oh, there's some of that personality that I was talking about. Charles, I think you're just an exceptional young man. So for our staff who've joined us, do you guys want to take a moment and share your thoughts or tell Charles kind of your thoughts about how you feel about him?
I do. First of all, Charles, this is a big friggin' deal. this Principal's Award is huge. And I just want you to get the gravity of that. It's a big deal. And you're a big deal. And I could tell you were a big deal the first day of school when I saw you in the hallway and you were looking at your schedule and you said, where's room 3510? Where's room 3510? And I said, oh, well, that's my room. Am I on your schedule? And you said, yeah. Miss Mygat, and you stuck your hand out and you shook my hand, and I looked up this tall, gregarious, charismatic, friendly young man, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a great year. And you came into my 3rd period class, and I'm telling you, that 3rd period this year, we just became family, and largely because of your influence in being a friend to everyone, including your teacher. And there were days when I thought you had a spring on your bottom and I could never get you to sit down because you were up and interacting with everyone. And it was a happy problem to have. I mean, that's how I framed it. It's a happy problem to have. And, you know, you and I bonded with each other and with the other kids in that classroom, and we will be the Duck Brigade forever. I'm not going to explain that. You can explain that some other time. But it was largely that third period class that I grieved so much during our spring closure. It's so good to see your face. I've really missed you. You're amazing. And as I approach my retirement in probably 6 or 7 years, you know, I'm going to be handing the torch to the next generation. And it is, with all seriousness, that I say, I know that our future as a nation and as a world are in good hands when I look at you, because of your integrity and the way you live your life with your arms wide open, and you are a welcoming presence to all. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and how much I respect you and admire you. And I'm always here for you, no matter what you need. Okay? I'm super proud of you. Couldn't be more proud of you or my own son.
Which makes me even more proud of him.
You have a lot of reason to be proud there, Mom. He's a good young man.
So Charles entered my class in my math class from Mrs. Pitcher's math class and joined my 5th period class. And I had told that 5th period class that out of all of my years of teaching, this 5th period class was the best class I have ever had. And when you walked into the classroom, a lot of kids got up and were happy that you were joining our class. And you were like Miss Mygat said, you were a positive role model, a positive piece of that. And you fit right in. The kids loved you. You were friends to so many kids in the classroom. And it was a good mix. And I really, really appreciate everything that you did in the classroom. And I know you will go far and do great things. So congratulations on this award. Well deserved.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, good morning, Ms. Revis. I'm Doyle Clauser. I'm assistant principal at Central Gazette Middle School. And Charles,
Nice to meet you.
As you know, Charles, we got to know each other in the lunchroom and in the hallway. And everything that Ms. Mygat and Mr. McNett and Mr. McDaniel have just said so resonate with me. I'm not going to repeat all that. I don't want you to start crying or something. But I just so appreciate your sense of humor and your bonding, as they've said, with all the other kids and me and all the adults. Whenever we're working on something in the cafeteria, whatever, we're right there as a supportive role model. So, Ms. Revis, you can be so proud of how your son is in the community and how he leads his peers. Thank you, Charles, for your sense of humor. I will never forget that. Thank you.
Well, of course, you know, coming from the giant man himself, oh man, I physically look up to. I don't know. It's kind of crazy.
Well, I literally look up to you and figuratively.
So I just want to add on to that sense of humor piece. I'm the ASB secretary here at CK Middle, and Charles and I interacted a lot about sports and delivering paperwork, and he always had such a bright smile, and we joked, and he tolerated my old lady jokes, and I always appreciate that. He was such a bright spot in the day, and it was always so awesome to see him in the halls interacting with friends and how he was uplifting and modeling great behavior and helping others to do good things. And your character just shines through, Charles, and I appreciate you so much and getting to spend the year with you, even if it was short.
Thank you.
I guess I should say something for you, son.
Mommy? Go off.
This was the first year that I have not had my son with me, except
deployments, which were equally as terrible for me. And it's nice to know that even though he was away, he was flourishing and doing very well for himself, and makes me proud to know that he had such a good year and is happy.
That's wonderful to hear. I have to tell you, Charles, you make our community a brighter place. I mean, just flat out, you do. You're an amazing young man. And I know that as you go into high school and as you think about stuff after high school, you know, there are no limits. You can do anything that you set your mind to, and you're going to do amazing things. So have no doubt about that. So with that, I want to congratulate you and thank everybody for joining our meeting. I'm so excited to be able to recognize you with the Principal's Award this year. So once again, if we could do one more round of applause for Charles.
Thank you.